Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever and wherever you woo. And welcome back to the Beta Plan playing Shadowrun Hong Kong. And, well, I did what I said I would do. Biotech free, strength 9. Hopefully we get 4 karma somewhere. Does happen sometimes in between missions, and then we will get close combat 9. And then, well, our character seems finished. We just didn't get any Nugent. I actually already checked. I can't even get into Kylie Cheng. But what I also noticed is that blood pool wasn't here before. This man hadn't exploded against the car, and well, this wasn't happening. So yeah, let's see what this is all about. Talk to Raymond. Raymond and Wu stand near the other. Sorry. Raymond and Wu stand near each other in the rain, staring at the walled city, not talking. The old man looks at you, wary but alert. You look like you have something on your mind, Miss Liang-Yu. There's a lot we don't know about you, isn't there? Of course, you saw the world, saw me through a child's eyes. How much do we actually learn about our parents before they die? Well, today we learned that you're a genius who can create magical machines. We learned that you have a rich, powerful mother on the ruling council of Hong Kong who kidnapped you to reprogram your brain. And we learned that the two of you are responsible for the suffering of thousands. Pretty big score, from my perspective. Did I get anything, Quinn? You left out that he accidentally let a demon god thing move into the neighborhood. Ah, right, that. What is greed, Raymond? Is that what was behind all this? I wanted to help people. It was an accident. An accident your mother covered up. In fact, what about your mother? Was she trying to help people at all? That is the way I remember it. But I'm not sure I can trust my own memories anymore. All I know is that I'm compelled to stop that machine. Do whatever I must to send that creature back to wherever she came from. To make things right. That's just it. Wu wheels on Raymond. Closes the gap between them. You can't make things right, Edward. You can't erase 20 years of misery and suffering. The best you can hope for is to remove the unnatural part of it. Allow that horrible slump to be horrible without toxic key. Whatever you said. You're not gonna push the make it all better button. Oh, we can stop it from getting worse. We can stop her. Oh, right. Let's not forget that at the end of this road, there's a demon goddess waiting for us. And I don't think she's gonna be too sweet on the idea of us closing the door on her. No. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not gonna be like him. I'm not gonna run. Raymond cringes at that. He screws his eyes shut, trying to ward it off. And then he's still for a moment, as his jaw sets. And when he opens them again, his eyes are defiant. Authoritative. I did what I did to help people, Mr. Wu. And when I couldn't help them anymore, I left and I continued helping people in Seattle. In that teen center, in that slum I took you from. Or did you forget where you were from? Oh, I didn't forget, little man. How could I? If you reminding us of it every chance you get. How you saved a poor little Chinese boy. He lowers his head until it's inches from the old man. After you ran from the thousands and looked just like him. My motives for helping you aren't relative, Duncan. He points a bony finger at Wu, runs it up and down the orc towering above him. Look at you. The results are what counts. Wu doesn't pull back. He leaves his face a hair's breadth from his fall so far. I know, Edward. Your motivations for building the machine aren't relevant here either. Wu cocks a thumb at the walled city, at the throngs running from it in terror. The results are what counts. Stopping that fortune engine is what counts right now, boys. Let's go work at it. You're right. He takes in the scene unfolding around him, and with grim determination, we need to do what we can do. Let's talk to this man, because we can't enter anything, and we don't have Nugent to spend anyways. So, mainly what we have become, I would say, is a street samurai. We are very powerful in body. Our quickness is really low for a street samurai, but somebody with close combat with magic. I think we did manage to put a Sire Mage as much as we could with the Nugent that we were given. If I would have had more Nugent, the next thing would be the spell up. I've said it before, and this amulet, it cost me 2,500 Nugent, but in the end, well, a waste. Also, we found a second spell, life-saving spell, just for the free of grabs, but we already bought it. If I would have gone in with this, with all this knowledge, this I would not have bought, because, well, I thought it would give me access to these two spells, but, well, as you know, and back in those episodes, I had to up it anyways. So, unfortunately, 2,500 Nugent lost. Would have gone into a nice spell, but then again, Mana Ball 3 already is 2,500 Nugent on its own. Meaning that, well, unlike the previous games, this game seems to rather forces you into one of the, well, major classes, if you will. Which is not the right word, but I can't figure out the right word right now. But yeah, with all the money you get, you can either be a mage or a cyber warrior or what have you not. But apparently it's a little bit, well, not too keen on you multi-classing, so to speak. Which you were quite capable in the other two. 5 people, all reeking of Triad, huddled together next to your crew, muttering among themselves and pointing at a towering slum. One of them notices you and pats another on the chest with the back of his hand. It's the man who's been guarding the walled city entrance since you arrived in Hayoi. He acknowledges you, a look of doomed determination on his face. Well, that's not smart. Mrs. Chang sends her regards. She told us to keep an eye out for you. Oh great, is this where she's gonna backstab us? What for? Mrs. Chang wants to know what the hell is going on inside the walled city. She sent us to find out and report back to her. The Triad soldier's hands shake. He says you notice them and pulls them behind his back. She said us that if we saw you heading in there, we should go with you. We had a better chance of staying alive. Oh, she's right. The soldiers now freezes in a thin line. We think we can take care of ourselves, Westerner. He looks sidelong at his friends. But Mrs. Chang said to follow your orders, so that's what we're gonna do. We need to provide for our families. A group of Triads nod to each other in forlorn unity as they take in the panic around them. The storm, the flood of people, the towering tenement, and something else. A wave of something emanating from within. Yeah, we're being battered by a magical storm and we're being assailed by the Kowloon City's prosperity project from the other side. We are between a hard rock. We are between a hard place and a rock. Do you feel that? Gobbet holds her stomach. Madness and folly squeak in their disapproval. It's like the walled city's bad breath or something, she groans. It's disgusting. I feel, I don't know, unclean just looking at the place. Like life has no value or something. Like there's just no point to anything. That's the toxic key. And it's exactly the point. We need to get rid of it. Fix all the source if I can. Raymond stares at the walled city, taking it in for the first time. The breath hitches in his chest, but the old man grits his teeth in grim determination. The fortune engine is located at the heart of the walled city. That's where I need to go. I'll drop a marker in the center of the walled city on everyone's PDA, Deathclaw. We should be able to weave our way through to the machine. Raymond's the key to this whole thing. I want to protect it. I'll put some body armor under his clothing. It will stop a 45 at close range. We can also take advantage of the chaos. It may cover our approach in case someone is trying to stop us. Good idea. We should split up too. Keep Raven back, out of harm's way. Look around, Gunshow. This whole place is in harm's way. It will be safer if we split up. Deathclaw leads some of us to clear the way into the machine. All these men can follow with the rest of us, escorting Raymond once the way is secure. I'm not sure if I agree with the plan, but probably the game is gonna force me anyways. Wouldn't it be safer to be in one large group? Higher chance of success this way. If you go in one group, one chance of success. But if the first team is killed, lost. The second can still find another route. Still have a chance. You don't even know what the first route would be at the first team. Both teams, use your comp to stay in touch. We have no idea what we're gonna face in there. I will be right behind you, Quinn. Take care of yourself. See you on the inside, little man. Raymond closes his eyes and lowers his head, solemn and resolved. Yeah, you're not going to get all... There we go. So, let's see then. Guide you. Because I believe we're going to the walled city. We need less of a decker. Then again, she knows the place, is Nobel. But I want to have Duncan with father. Just for the off chance that he's probably pretty combat potent. Gobbet. Oh, and then you can must have his Nobel with it, right? Let's keep Ractor and Duncan with Raymond. It's a pretty combat combo there. And I don't know if it works like in Mass Effect, but in Mass Effect it depends who you send out or keep with a certain team if they're going to live or not. So I'm trying to have both, well, power for my own team as well power for the team that stays with Raymond Black. Henge. My choices. Moreover, it is a ruined city. I really, on one hand, don't think I need a decker. But then again, we're going into heavy high-tech machinery. So that's where a decker could be good. And, let's face it, Isabel comes from the place. I want to have Gobbet with us because we're going to find spirits. That's what I think here. With the Yama Kings and have you not, which is, well, Hong Kong folklore. And guide you because somehow his abilities may come in handy. The amount of tankiness that he has and, well, perhaps his special condition. The City of Death. The typhoon pours down as the Triad soldiers fan out in front of you, leading the way into Kowloon Walled City. Raymond shovels along, alert and intent. Although exhausted by all that he has gone on, he drives himself forward and will not accept help from anyone. Wu watches the windows and rooftops, his rifle never leaving his shoulder. He occasionally risks a glance at his foster father, concern, frustration, and anger playing over his face like a slideshow. The walled city is worse than in your first visit. Even with the rain, you can feel something in the air. It's thicker now, and it clings to your skin like invisible filth. The miserable noises of slum life are gone, replaced by something worse. The sounds of death. The sounds of fear. As you round a corner, the group stops before heading in deeper. Alrighty then, yeah, so this is all that we have. We have a lot of stuff. Actually, our second spells were never given to us. Because I couldn't learn them, or I already had them. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. So, let's see here. We don't need so many dog trauma walking kits. In the end, we never needed to buy the second one. But we lost one in the very beginning, and then I thought like, I kind of want to have one as backup, but we never needed it. We want a level 3 medkit. Kind of handy to have around. I also don't need then the second. I'm going to leave out the second because we have no biotech 3 as well. And we're going to take in an extra bit of cram. Because combat drugs can do major things for you. And cram here, if you're not familiar with it, adds 3 AP and adds 2 movement. So yeah, going to put that in there. See, I don't have throwing. I don't believe it's very wise to use grenades, which is why I think it's so, certainly with the little amount of money you get in this version, that, well, throwing skill may have just gone down a bit in usefulness, and it never was that good. Yeah, let's keep it like this. Confirm. Let's move in. Let's get it done. Let's do this. I can't wait. I'm also recording like a lot because the story is getting, well, I'm kind of keen on finishing it off. Besides, this series, let's be honest, little viewers, I'm doing it mainly for myself. The inner walled city, what you've seen in your dreams, feels tame by comparison. The atmosphere is humid with the oppressive weight of despair. You can feel it bearing down on your shoulders, whispering for you to give up. Lie down, await your miserable fate. Your skin feels oily and unclean. There's our team. And now all of a sudden he looks a lot better again. It's a little bit funky. We're finally here. Finally past the trash heap that crushed this place. He reaches out and touches a duroplast wall. The paint has long since chipped away, but what remains is enough to tell you that you're looking at the original exterior of Kowloon Walled City. It looks much sturdier than the ramshackle construction that has grown up around it. This is what Mother and I built. It was supposed to help people. All we wanted was to help. Very poetic. Now let's move. I'm done with the talking. I don't want to spend a second longer in this place than I have to. The Yellow Lotus 49ers scan the horizon, his head on a swivel. He's full of frenetic energy that can only come from pure turtle and combat stims. Raymond doesn't move. He stands there staring at the painted section of the wall to his left. Tracing his gaze, you can see what he's looking at. It's faint, but it's there. A faded stamp of the Tsang Mechanical Services logo. Even this. In this nightmare now, decrepit and rotten, and falling apart. He squeezes his eyes shut. It was supposed to be a good place. A safe place. Yeah, well, it isn't. And we all know whose fault that is, don't we? Her eyes flash daggers at your adopted father. She wears her hate like a mask. He looks down on her, expressionless. Yes, that's why I have to fix it. Quinn, you need to clear me a path to the sarcophagus that surrounds the Fortune engine. It will be at the center of all this. Please, please help me fix this. I can't do it by myself. Ray, we wouldn't have brought you all the way in here if we didn't want you to fix it. Yes, of course. Brain Alice. He exhales a sigh. Wow, sorry. Thank you, Quinn. You got a path, like the man said. I'll go with Kindly Soldier on the B team. We'll escort Ray via side streets. Keep him safe until we can regroup. I'll get him there. If Raymond dies between here and there, then all of this was for nothing. You guard him with your life, you understand? But take care of yourself too, Duncan. He rolls his eyes, he rolls his shoulders, cracks his neck with a pair of pops. Let's get this done. Be careful. There's more to worry about this deep in the walled city than a Yama King. Everything in this place either wants you gone or wants you dead. She throws you a backward glance. Come on, Deathclaw. Let's get this over with. Alrighty then. Time to get in. Yellow Lotus Soldier. Stop right there and these people flee. Yellow Lotus? Isn't that on our side? A group of Yellow 49ers, yes it is holding this entrance. Their leader, a dumpy female elf with chipped teeth and a buffoned hairdo, stumbles towards you. You drop your guns and get down on the floor! She shakes her head from side to side as she's trying to clear it. A pair of bloodshot eyes roll in their sockets without reason or purpose. Drop everything or we'll gut you like pigs. Stand down, we're with Kindly Cheng. Cheng? Cheng? She gestures wildly with her rifle. A thin stream of blood traces its way from her left nostril down to her mouth. Oh, gone. Her time is done. We have a new queen now. Screaming unintelligibly, she launches herself at you. Her cohort follows behind, swinging their weapons wildly and howling for blood. Okay, so people have just gone crazy in this place. Okay. That's a sniper. We need to take out the sniper. That is a given, and we're doing the old combat tactic of spelling me up and letting me move forward. Taking out the big risk. There we go. You are down and out for the count. I would like to free your armor, but you know what? Let's just, for now, make sure that this sniper is dead. There we go. Guide you. You're up, my man. What we're going to do with you is, I always need to look at it. In exchange, your charges increase. This one. Do this. Increase armor. Because you are going to go and, well, could you also nibble on this dude? Yes, you could nibble on this dude. A claw attacker can hit adjacent targets. Restore AP, 2 plus 2 plus 1 AP damage. Would be good, but we're probably just gonna slice and dice here. Uh-oh, I think I misclicked. Yes, I misclicked. I misclicked next to him. That was my mistake. I also cannot, like, target anything proper with is no bill. Ah, there we go. Wow, it's everything. With only 47% chance. Ow, yeah, we don't have the return grenade function anymore. Because Duncan is with the other team. No! Oh, luckily, that's only AP. Now, you may wonder why only AP, because, well, it's kind of bad in a sense, but... Wow, that crit. The fact of the matter is that it didn't take any extra damage, so I can heal that damage up, or it will be healed at the end of the combat. So, yeah, I don't really mind that much. You, 96%. There you go. Yeah, you're going down. Good luck. We're going to go aggressor stance. Heaven stance. Focus on her. There we go. Did. Nicely done. Also cool animations. Too bad. We missed that one. We could heal ourselves up, but I think it's rather more important to just get out of the way. Also because she has only 3 AP. Can't really see anything. No grenades inside. Also new music, by the way, if you haven't noticed yet. Oh, there we go. Darn it, she took the other path. I'd hope she would focus on Gaichu, but she doesn't. Oh, well that's not too bad. I have 9 armor anyways. Focusing on me is kind of a bad idea. Let's rip you up. There we go. I'm sorry, my lady, but you went bunkers. More or less, I'm trying to save you from a really, really bad life. Oh, Gaichu. There we go. Down and out for count. Well, let's see if we can find some more trouble before we end the episode. Not people we can talk with here. We can... Why is this person in combat stance? I don't get it. And why is there a security guard over here? And why can we interact with that where that says... You push your way forward through the piles of filth. And through the narrow gaps between the buildings, ducking under exposed sewer pipe and battering ductwork. Suddenly, you're through it. And out the other side. A slender woman stands a few meters in front of you. An extravagant coat hangs over a delicate frame, the hood pulled low over her face. She's facing you, but you can't make out her features. Behind her, another woman approaches at a trot. She's wearing ballistic armor, and she has her weapon drawn. The insignia that's been emblazed onto her shoulder pad is familiar to you. Sang. Hey you there! She shouts at the hooded figure, her voice full of self-important pomp. You heard us, clear the area and do it now! Inner blocks are off limits to non-tank personnel. Oh, this is about these two persons, but this is clearly a male, not a female. The hooded figure turns to face the approaching guard. My apologies, I got a bit lost. I'm not really familiar with this area. Her tone is silky smooth and perfectly even, almost hypnotic. Oh dear, is this just a disguise for the demon goddess? That's okay, but she blinks. Shakes her head to clear it. Her jaw clenches and you watch her eyes refocus. She shoulders her weapon. See, they consider her a she, but... Male model. Don't you try that on me. You make one more sound and I'm gonna... Oh dear. With a motion that's too quick to follow, the hooded figure lashes out, grabbing the tank guard around the waist. She bats the startled woman's weapon away with her other hand, lunges forward, and sinks her teeth into her neck. A spray of arterial blood fills the air, and the guard body go limp. Or is this the vampire lady? Yes, it is! Oh, I was right! The hooded figure lets the tank security officer body crumple to the floor. She sweeps back her hood and dabs at her lips with her handkerchief. Q Fang, pleasure to see you again. The pleasure is all mine. You're right on time, by the way. She turns the square of embroidered fabric in her hand and continues to blot the blood off her lips. Apologies for the mess. It's like eating soup dumplings. The liquid winds up getting everywhere, no matter careful you try to be. No matter how careful you try to be, actually, but I did not expect to hear your voice again, Queen of the Repulsed Bay. Not since we concluded our lessons. What are you doing here? Why? I'm here to help you, of course. And to bask in the misery of the walled city. She shrugs, half smiling. It's quite intoxicating, you know? The poisonous energy of this place. And of the being at the center of it all. I'm surprised that you can't feel it yourself. I can feel it, believe me. It's repulsive. She shrugs. Personally, I love it. The slow churn of toxic ki. The aura of doom and despair that clogs the arteries of the walled city. Maybe it's a vampire thing. Yet another advantage of being undead. Yeah, maybe. We don't have that much biotech anyways. Besides, telling her that she's actually alive might, whoa, piss her off. In any event, let's get down to business. I have a question for you. The thing that has arrived here, this Yama King, to use local parlance. What are your intentions for it? Well, what do you... I'm going to send it back to the hell that it crawled out of. Very good. In that case, I will help you. Woo! Good answer. The energies of the energies that your Yamakin secretes are quite delicious. I can only imagine that they will become more so at the moment of her death. That's how it works with blood. Why would this be any different? Okay, lady, you're a little crazier than you were the last time around, but then again, we made you live. Oh. You know what? I'll be honored to have you fight by my side. Great, sure, why not? Let's bring the bipedal leech on board. What's the worst that could happen? I am a ghoul. A despised cannibal, and yet I have not attempted to eat anyone on this team in all of our time together. Ku Feng will be as much the same. If you cannot trust her, trust me. I have no problem running with a vampire. Let's get this party started. Alright, Monster Squad! We had just unlocked, probably because we have both Gaichu and Ku Feng. Funny, I chose the right man for the job. She claps her hands together, smiling. Very good. This is going to be fun. Alright, I like it. And with that, I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.